Hey, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out here to the trailer and I wanna check on, how about that Colorado? That is such a cool truck. It really is. I love that truck. It really is a cool truck. How that all played out, that was incredible, wasn't it? So let's go out here and I'm gonna see if my Indian FTR charged up. I think that bike has a bad battery. From day one, that bike's always kind of been a little challenging with the battery. So let's get up in here. Kiefer wants to participate, but then what he does, he unplugged this, I think, last time. Let's see if this thing will start up today, or if I'm gonna have to go buy a new battery. Oh, there we go. There you got it. How about that, huh? That's great. Like that. All right, let's get this thing out. This thing has not been out in quite a while for a ride. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get this thing out and take a little ride on it. Make sure none of my dogs are under here and hurt somebody, because this is that linoleum surface floor, which is like the worst. But the good news is, this bad boy started up. I think this is a really sporty looking bike. I really do like it. And I put the extenders on this, even though in some ways I didn't need to do that. And wow, look at this. The bike needs an inspection. Ha! When I bought it, they should have updated the inspection, but they did not. When you own a lot of cars and trucks and motorcycles, you know it's challenging? It's figuring out how to get things off and on. So typically on your crotch rocket bikes, you put your registration up underneath your seat, your back area. And since I have really not ridden this motorcycle at all, I have no clue right now. I have no clue of where I put my registration on this bike. I'm assuming it's back here, but I cannot figure out how to get this seat off. I'm looking for a keyed area to get this seat off, and I'm clueless. No idea. I'll have to call the dealer to ask them, how do you take the seat off this motorcycle? Where is the keyed? So there should be a keyed area here for you to release the seat. And I'm not seeing, I'm blind. Wow. Okay, the adventure begins for the Indian FTR 1200 ride day with my 360 Insta 360 showy helmet, backpack, new gloves, my Climb air vest. So we're getting all dressed up to go to Motorcycle to Dulles. Do they get me an inspection? Yes or no? Maybe, maybe not. But I'm going to check out the new Indian Scout 101. Do I get to ride it? Maybe, maybe not. So stay tuned for the adventures of the Indian FTR. I'll do some Insta 360. I changed up the settings. Let's see if it has any better view. And wow, it's hot, extremely hot. But we're gonna make the best of it and have some fun. Probably hit some storms, who knows? So stay tuned. Hey, guess where I am? Where am I? I am at Motorcycles of Dulles, test riding the brand new Indian Scout 2025 101 Sport Edition. Yeah, do I know a lot about the bike? I don't. But at the same time, I think I will get to know it. This is a more higher end motorcycle that has more of the performance accessories like the inverted shocks and the sport gas filled shocks and the upgraded infotainment center and a nice little cowl up front. So it makes it look pretty sporty. So new 1250 engine that's on this bike. I've owned the Scout Bobber and the Scout 60, and I own the FTR. I just got off my FTR, so it'll be very interesting to get on this motorcycle and ride this and see what the differences are, the subtle or really a lot of difference. So stay tuned for my 360 Insta camera that I'm still getting used to using review and down here at Motorcycles of Dulles. So follow me along. All right, wow, I am back. What a fun motorcycle. Truly a very fun motorcycle. And I just can't emphasize enough that, hey, Indian, I think, has done a great job in this. I feel like it's my Indian FTR motorcycle, just in a different frame, different package. All the technology, all of the infotainment center, all the screens exactly the same as my FTR. I think even the motor's the same. Could be wrong. I think it is. But it's a really well-dressed bike, really confident bike. I was dragging some pegs back there. So on a serious back road bike, not so much, but it really wasn't designed for that. But a really cool cruiser motorcycle, very comfortable. For the Indian products, you got to go to the sport mode to really kind of come to life. If you're in standard, you're not going to get that same excitement out of the bike. Go to sport mode, and it gives you a lot more power, a lot more free-spirited. But it's a beautiful bike. I like it. Do I buy it? Stay tuned. Amazing.
I imagine you got...
All right, wow. I am leaving Motorcycles of Dulles without buying something. Is that amazing? That's amazing. I actually bought an inspection. I got my bike updated, inspected. So the Scout 101 deal is not going to go down. You know why it's not going to go down? Because this thing's worth basically half of what I paid for it, which I'm not going to do that. Even though I know people watch my channel and think I'm just buying anything to buy anything. And you know what? I like the FTR. I think the FTR looks sporty, looks cool. The Scout's a good looking bike. I've had a few of them and they're great. But at the end of the day, I just can't see it. And that's what we're going to do. So there he is.
Royal Enfield shotgun.
Yeah. So anyways, this is the test rider of Motorcycles of Dulles, and make sure all the bikes are running right after they fix them or before they sell them.
50,000 of these.
Wow.
Triumph. July 4th, they said 50,000 have been sold.
Wow.
Of the Sport and the Scrambler.
That's impressive. You like it?
The news release.
Right. He's a Sturgis guy. He's on the Sturgis.
That's right.
All right. Let's get on the bike and get rolling. Oh, wow. We're back. You know, the Insta360 camera, the battery sucks. Damn thing died again, but that chair is a lot of fun. This is a fun bike, but the rake on it is just so sharp that for me, I don't ride this enough to understand all that. And for me, it's such the instant steering. I mean, it's instantaneous. So for me, I'm just not tuned. I'm not tuned into this bike. I feel more confident riding down the back roads in my Harleys than I do on that bike because of the rake on the front end where it's so twitchy. And until you ride a motorcycle, you don't get that. So I feel much more confident on my bagger bikes of cutting through the back roads than I do that. And then this here, in some ways, it's not the copycat or I should say the Scout, because of the inverted forks on the Scout. It's a little steeper rake to it. But I tell you, I'm so tempted to jump on my Harley and just go ride that to ride. I mean, to be an old day out, but it's hot. But at the same time, I'm having a lot of fun. And what happened on this is they offered to be $9,000 trade. This bike is a $16,000 motorcycle. And I just bought it in January, so there's no way that would make any sense. And for me, in all sincereness, like I really need another motorcycle. I don't. And this is more than enough fun, and I've barely even ridden it. So who knows? Maybe the kid wants to go ride. I don't know. She's still home, or is she? I can't tell. I just got in. I have so many cars. How would I know if she's home? But I think she's home doing housework. So that's great. So she's probably inside cleaning the house. But it's a hot one. But as always, it's always an adventure on Ice Age TV. So I appreciate everybody watching my channel. And hopefully the video populates later on my Insta camera. Gives you some excitement to watch you riding. And I don't have my headset connected to that 360, so you don't hear me talking. But I can tell you, riding that Indian Scout, it's a nice motorcycle. And if I could have swapped out for that, even though I like the looks of this better, I mean, very sincere with you, I like the looks of this better. I really do. So it wasn't meant to be. No teardrop for me. And interesting, my Harley dealer I called, they were supposed to kind of run some numbers on maybe giving up the Lowrider ST for something else, and they never have called. So it's once again, it's the challenge of the used motorcycle market. I think is more challenging than ever, because what I'm hearing from various dealers is more than ever, the phone call is, I want to sell my motorcycle. And even the service guys have told me that there's a lot of people bring their bikes in for service, and while the bike's in service, they want to get a number on the bike to see if the dealership will buy it. So the times have changed, and down there at Motorcycle Dulles, I'm hearing it's kind of 1 month's good, 1 month's not so great. So things are changing, and but I think the Gloomer Doomers are excited about all that. So once again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures, and what will it be? Not sure. Do we take a Harley trip to buy another Harley? You never know with me. So God bless. Have a great day.